So now we're going to get into the modes of temperature control, air versus skin. So which one do we use? Well, they're both accurate. They're both modes of temperature control that are effective. However, skin mode does require a little bit more focus and attention. So air mode, we know, detects early temperature changes. And I'm going to be honest, I love air mode specifically because of this. It detects early temperature changes. It doesn't mask anything. And so I can find out things very soon so that I can intervene soon. Now, infants' temperature can fluctuate, and we'll talk a little bit about this, but it's very simple to use. Skin, it regulates air temperature to a preset skin temperature, which is good. However, ambient temperature can fluctuate, so it bodes the question, is a baby really in a neutral thermal environment if the temperature is up and down? And then early signs of disease can be missed. So I'm going to focus most of our practices here in incubator care, and I'm not going to touch too much on warmer. So the advantages of an incubator are infants requiring a controlled neutral environment, especially if we don't go in and out a lot. It minimizes evaporative and convective losses. It's available in air and servo mode, and it's a neuroprotective environment, and these small babies need that. The disadvantages are that you can have radiant heat transfer. So again, you can see here, this incubator can get warmer, or if this incubator without a cover was by a window, it could get cold maybe at night. So I wanted to look at monitoring our body temperatures and what are the normal ranges. And these ranges that I'm giving you are from the American Academy of Pediatrics, World Health Organization, and ILCOR. Also, ACOG uses these, and the guidelines for perinatal care, which are followed by most institutions. So the normal range of rectal temperature, which they consider core temperature, but by the way, is a late indicator. Normal range is 36.5 to 37.5. So if it's a late indicator and we're doing a rectal temp, we're kind of too late, right? Axillary temperature, the normal range is 36.4 to 37.4. So you'll see that it's a little bit lower than the rectal temperature, which we always have understood. Now, skin temperature is an early indicator, and I'm going to focus a lot on dual monitoring of central and peripheral over intermittent. The normal range for a preterm baby is 36.2 to 37.2. And for a term baby, by the way, is 36.0 to 36.5. So you'll notice here that skin temperature is not the same temperature requirement as axillary temperature. It's not, our goal is not to have those be the same. They all tell a different story, and put this story together. They tell something different with the baby, and they give us that complete picture. I think I want us to focus on the fact that skin temperature is an early indicator for thermal stress, okay? And we want to focus on that. And skin temperature represents the balance of heat loss and gain from the body's surface. So we know that that's why it's an early indicator. So dual temperature monitoring. Monitoring an infant temperature is really central to our nursing care and the bedside provider. And two measurements or dual monitoring are really important, as each provides independent data and the relationship between each. Okay, if they were all the same, we wouldn't need to do all these different temperatures. So it's really important to look at trends and patterns and monitor continuously. And again, they're not intended to be the same. So some studies have shown no difference in axillary and skin temp. However, we want to raise the question if these studies were during a time of normothermia versus hyperthermia. Did we instigate a cold stress episode to see if the axillary temp changes? So based on evidence, AWON, NAN, they identify the abdomen as the placement for obtaining skin temperature monitoring. If your axillary temp is high, notice how I didn't say fever. If it's high and your skin temp is low, the baby is most likely mounting a thermal response to generate heat from brown fat, because remember, our brown fat was in the axillary region. If your axillary is high and the skin temp is high, then the infant is most likely hyperthermic, which could either be symptomatic, as we talked about a little while ago, or it could be iatrogenic from an external source, like increased humidity, bundling, radiation, heat gain, and things like that. So this is a key reason for the importance of consistent dual temperature monitoring with skin monitoring and axillary temperatures to get that full picture.